In an already effectively out-of-control horror show, a warning today from the coordinator of the White House Coronavirus Task Force.
We are in a new phase.
A new phase, said Deborah Birx, and with numbers still growing, it's a sobering one.
What we're seeing today is different from March and April. It is extraordinarily widespread. It's into the rural as equal urban areas. And to everybody who lives in a rural area, you are not immune or protected from this virus.
The president, criticized for inaction throughout much of the crisis, spent some of the weekend golfing and was cheered by a small crowd as he drove home today. COVID is sure to dominate the looming presidential election, and on that, Trump faced fierce pushback on his apparent suggestion the vote ought to be delayed, citing, without evidence, the risk of fraud if COVID means more ballots are cast by mail. Today, a clarification.
He has not looked at delaying any election. What we will do is, if we try to transform this and start mailing in ballots all across the country, all 50 states, what we will see is a delay because they're just not equipped to handle it.
This as anticipation grows for Joe Biden's decision this week on a running mate. Most predict he'll choose a black woman. Each of those on the likely shortlist underline they're ready for what's needed, including the latest to emerge as a potential Biden favorite.
If I'm on the ticket or not, I will work just as hard to get him elected because I believe he has the leadership to get us out of this crisis.
Meanwhile, word the Republican convention to nominate Trump for re-election, set for later this month in North Carolina, is being scaled back even further because of COVID. The latest? No reporters will be allowed. Paul Hunter, CBC News, Washington.